guys, it's Berserker here with my stam sorc build for Wrathstone. Gonna get right into the sets. Running Heartland. I like the set. Comes in heavy armor, but I run it on the jewelry and weapons, so I can able to run it in medium. It's nice. Max health, healing taken, reduced damage taken from players by 5%, and 20% reduced damage taken from siege and player AoEs. This is nice because everyone out there is running, AoE builds, whether it's Wardens, Magplar, Stamplar, other stam sorcs. There's no way to reduce this damage. Unlike if you were to run like an armor set, like Armor Master or Fortified, where Fracture and Pen affects its effectiveness. This is flat and stays this way. The only thing that makes it that goes against it is if someone stacks into more damage, but it still scales off the damage they're doing to you. Run Sword and Mace. I like the extra pen from the Mace. You can run any combo you want. I just recommend having one sword at least for the extra damage done. One Earn Hone, one Precise. Got a Disease and damage enchant. I know it's halved, but it's still pretty nice, and I just haven't gotten around to changing it around. My favorite weapon for back bar, if you're running dual wield 2H, is always the axe, because if you're not doing any major damage on your back bar, there's no point running the maul or the sword, because the sword just buffs your damage done, not just your weapon damage, your weapon damage in general. So being able to get a heavy attack or a light attack with the axe and then bar swap, having that chance to proc the bleed for extra pressure. Has a poison damage enchant, also add another dot on there. Bloodspawn, it's pretty self-explanatory. I just really like it. It's good all around, no matter what build you're running. This is my default monster helm for everything. Hulking Draugr, I have all hulking, all max stam, and I have one max health. With this build, you get so much max stam, having that one extra health on a big piece. It's nice to kind of make you a little more beefy out there with how everyone's running high damage, high health builds. And then robust jewelry of Heartland. You can change this to infused if you want with the weapon damage enchants. I just prefer having the high max stam. Get into skills. Front bar, Steel Tornado, raining slashes. I like the snare. You can run the other more for the heals if you like. Bound armaments for the extra stam and the increased damage for your light attack. Hurricane, Shrine of Daggers. This move hits really hard. If I'm running into a few people, I hit them with about 2 of these, hit a Dawnbreaker, and usually about 2 spins. For the most part, you'll get 1 or 2 of them. It's really nice, and it hits really hard. That third person takes a huge chunk of damage almost. Let's see what it is buffed up. They're taking 15k damage tooltip from that second bounce. So they're taking pretty huge hit. That's a really big tooltip for being able to hit 3 players. Dawnbreaker smiting. Backbar. Streak. This is just kind of like your getaway or to stun a group. Guard deal. Pretty self-explanatory. Vigor. Rally, Shuffle. Now what's nice about Shuffle is this stacks. So the Major Evasion, reduce your damage taken from AoEs by 25%. That stacks with Heartland, so you're getting a total of 45% reduced damage taken from AoEs. Which when you're out there and you're fighting out, a whole bunch of people and they're dropping AoEs, Dawnbreakers, jabs, hurricanes, subterranean, spins. You're taking 45. You're almost cutting their damage in half. Then I run negate back bar. If I'm playing with my friends, I can drop this on a group if they're trying to come in on us. It's nice. If not, you can run the Atro, which is pretty fun. You drop that, stuns them, and then you can line of sight, use it to absorb some damage. Also, one thing you always want to make sure you get is all your armor passives, and also get your Undaunted 511 6%. 6% extra stats is huge. It's I mean, I just think it's, you're missing out if you're not running it. Get into a buff stat sheet real quick. So just all that. 4k weapon damage. He gets about almost 40k with the crit pot, 20k health, which is about 25, 26 in Cyrodiil, 42k stam. Regen's a little low, but with Dark Deal, it's fine. You weave in your light and heavy attacks. It's not too much of an issue, at least for me. Get the resistance in there. Resistance are a little low, but the fact that you have 45 reduced damage taken from AoEs and 5% reduced damage taken from players, it kind of helps. It makes your resistances seem there even more. 2.6k crit resist, everything in a stam, run the warrior, dubious, and the pots I like to use on almost all my builds are these stam, health, and crit pots. It just saves you from having to run the savagery buff on your front bar with Expert Hunter, and you know, the moves are nice if you're going in as a group. I'll hit in a move to if I'm going in, or we're going into like ult dump, or if we're going in to fight a group so you don't get CC'd right off the bat, I'll use these. Typically I use these pots, and then I use my CC breaks to get that super cheap figure or shuffle off. I guess we'll go into the CP. Start with the blue tree. I'm just going to go through it. You can stop it and whenever you like. Also, I'm an orc. This build will really work with any stam race. I'm a pretty big believer, and it's not the race, it's the player that makes someone good. I just like the orcs. Even before the racial changes, I've always made my characters orcs or nords. Just I like their passes even then, and it's just what I've stuck with and saved me a bunch of race change tokens. So I like it. Tell me what you think. Comment, criticize, tell me how good I sound. I don't care. So let me know what you think. Have a good day.